Hello, hello. I see that someone's out there. Can you please confirm that you can hear me? Hello, welcome. So, who is out there with me? Hey, Helen. Helen, did I pick the right microphone? Can you please confirm that you can hear me? I don't trust myself. Oh, is it too? Wait, let me get the mic a bit closer. Is this better? Might be my voice too. My voice is a bit, um, yeah, it's not. My throat is not okay, actually. Ah, there you go. So I just had to bring it down. I just made these papers a bit smaller. They were too large to my liking. So who else is out there with us? Please do join us on YouTube. Click on the link. Join us on the YouTube stream so that you can chat with us. Hello, hello. Who else is out there? Because I can see people are joining us. It is. It actually is. And I had to take stuff from my throat because it really still hurts. I mean, it's how many days is it now? 10 days ago, and it still hurts. I was not expecting that. They told me that if I was a smoker, it would be less painful. Maybe I should smoke for next surgery. So yeah, I'm already talking about next surgery because that's probably what's coming. Hey, Natasha. Welcome, welcome. And this should be better. It was still covering up too much from my background, and I didn't like that. And everything is fine. That surgery didn't sort anything out, Helen. So yes, I'm off the hormones. That's true. But now that I'm off the hormones, I have the exact same problems I had before I started with the hormones, which they made me take the hormones in the first place. So I'm seeing the surgeon on Tuesday evening, and I'm very curious what he'll have to say. Hey, Marit. So far as I'm concerned, that surgery didn't sort anything out. The only good thing so far is that I have ankles, which to you probably sounds completely crazy. Um, with the hormones, like I said previously, everything was so swollen that I didn't see my ankles for a year and a half, and now I have ankles. My hands is still swollen, which is normal considering all because this is just one, but I have more going up my arm because they had to reposition the needle. I told them that my arteries are not very cooperative, and they didn't want to believe me, so they had to do it. Um, yeah, my hand is still this one. This one is that's from the heat, but that's from yeah, from everything and anything. Um, but I'll know Tuesday evening what's to happen now. The thing is that surgery did not go down the way it was supposed to go down. So before I start to continue working on this one, and I know my camera is not set up as it's usually set up for some reason, I just couldn't manage getting it. it's turned again. Let me straighten it up. Oh, okay. Well, it will stay this way. Yes, I do have a little bit of water retention, way less than I had than when I took the hormones. But yes, I do still have water retention. But this is more than just water retention. This is an arm that has suffered from previous surgery because this, I mean, this is 10 days old. Gives you an idea of how it looked like when it just happened. And I had something happening like this, but here in my hand. And ever since that hand it gets swollen for nothing. Um, and well, I was hoping that after surgery it would de-swell, but that's not for now. But okay, enough about that. I wanted to show you something before I continue to work with this. And as I was saying, for some reason, I just couldn't manage to get my camera set up as I usually do. And that is probably my brain not cooperating as it should. Yes, Marit, the spot from the surgery is way larger than what you have on your knee. Trust me. I wanted to show you a comparison between these two because there's been some talk about Cambric on the Patreon Facebook group, and woohoo, everything is coming down. Did I mention that I just cannot get anything to work in a normal way lately? This is just too crazy for words. I spent like 20 minutes setting everything up, thinking it was as it usually is, but it's not. Okay, this should be better. I'm sorry about that. So there has been some talk about Cambric on the Facebook, on the Patreon Facebook group, and I wanted to show you that Cambric isn't Cambric. This is the Cambric that I use. As you can see, it has very regular squares, and I can pull it. It just stays together. This is cambric. This is the cambric that I use. I placed an order for cambric for my web shop last week, and it got delivered this week. And I got the wrong delivery. It's already sorted. They already delivered the correct thing, but this is what they delivered. And I wanted to keep it to show you because this is cambric. Just to show you that just because it says cambric, it doesn't mean that you will be getting this pretty stuff. You might be getting this. I'm sorry, but this to me is ugly, and I will keep it to use it on projects if I want something that, like gauze, gets destroyed immediately if you pull on it. So please be careful when you order cambric. Don't just assume that this is what you're going to get. This is cambric too, and I can show you. I still have the packaging here. It does say, I don't know if you can see it. It does say cambric. It literally says cambric. And the packaging on mine just says cambric as well. So it's not because it says cambric that you're going to get this. You might still get something that is gauze-like and that gets destroyed immediately if you pull on it. That's even different than the cambric we can buy here. Hello, Sophia, welcome. So yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you about the cambric. Be careful with that. Now, on to this one. I have to admit that my head is just empty. Let me show you. So this is the Journal on Monday that will go up tomorrow. So the video is ready to go up. I hope it's watchable. So yes, I can produce stuff, but for some reason I'm blocking on this one. Maybe it's because I started it 2 weeks ago. It's almost 2 weeks ago now, isn't it? Or a week and a half or something like that. And there is something that I could do, but it's like it's too simple, too easy. So I'm a bit stuck. So if you have any suggestions, We have different in Belgium. What do you mean, Natasha? I don't know what you mean. That's even different than the cambric we can buy here. It's, yeah, it's not because it says, I mean, cambric basically is 100% woven cotton. That is what cambric actually means. Now, the way it's woven can be very, very, very different. And when I saw the ladies talk on the Facebook group saying you can buy it here, you can buy it there, I have absolutely no problem with that. I mean, if you can buy it in the country you're in, it will always be cheaper than to buy it from my web shop if you're not in Belgium. But beware that you might not be getting what you're hoping for. So, yes, it might be cheaper, but you might be disappointed. So if you have any ideas, suggestions for this one, what I was thinking of was to do a rusted washer inside here with just one stamped word and then my little heart in there. But I mean, that is so simple. And maybe that's just about what I could handle today. So maybe going for simple is not such a bad idea. So I'm already going to start with this one. If anyone has a better idea that I can handle, let me know. I'm going to start with the washer. And I'm going to apply, if I can find it. I am looking for, okay, I'm finding everything and anything except what I'm looking for. What's this? Nope. Nope. Yes, that is what I'm looking for. Work with me. So this is just some texture sand paste. So it's basically modeling paste with sand in. So, well, not really modeling paste, more of a gel medium with sand in. So if you don't have this, you can easily make it yourself. You just take your matte medium and you just mix a little bit of sand into it. And if you want it to be coarser, you just add more sand. I am listening and watching. Meanwhile, I'm also tidying up and cleaning the caravan. And when you're done, you can come and help me over here. I did go around with the vacuum cleaner this morning, and that was just like when I was done, I was like, okay, and now a nap. And I slept for 2 hours, which was good because this afternoon I was so rested that I could edit the video. So as this is just a gray board washer, it needs some help to look like something else than just a gray board washer. And that is where the sand paste is going to help me. Oh, come on. I'm making the layer a bit thinner so that I don't have to wait for 2 hours for it to dry. And while that's drying, I'm going to paint this huge little heart. I cannot paint it leaving it inside the circle. I have to pop it out now, otherwise I won't be able to pop it out once it's painted because the paint is going to act as a glue. So I need to get it out. What a great idea to work on something so small while doing a live. Seriously, what was I thinking? Oh, wow. I'm seriously getting tired of myself for being so, you know what I mean. I'm using a glue dot. Sorry, last boat leaves at 9. Have to bring the kids to bed then. I have no idea what you're talking about as you're cleaning up the caravan. The kids aren't with you in the caravan? You left your kids alone somewhere? So this glue dot is going to help me get paint on my little heart because it is so big. I cannot even hold it. Paint. Okay, I'm going to try to grab it without knocking anything over, which lately is not my strong suit. Yeah, look at that. I managed taking paint. Woohoo! Gotta be happy with the small things, right? So, primary magenta, that's where I knocked it over. Takes me back to when I used a heart in one of your kids. I dropped the heart on the floor. I am so sorry about that, Helen. I'm so sorry. So, Crin Gold, primary magenta, a drop of each. But I think we've done this before, right? Haven't we? And then I need a big, big paintbrush. Like this one. I mean, I won't be able to catch the last boat to come to your house today. Well, that shows your level of dedication, Marit. I'm seriously disappointed. So I'm painting the sides as well because I don't want the sides to look like ugly gray board, right? And I cannot use my heat gun on this, otherwise I'm going to melt my glue dot. So I'm going to leave this one aside to dry now. And I'm going to see if this is dry. No, not yet. So let's help it for a moment. Yeah, good enough. And now I need some Payne's Gray. Again, let's try to grab that one without knocking anything over. So I'm going to use Payne's Gray, and to that I'm adding a drop of tinting base. You're also quiet again. Okay, scoop. Right now I'm dedicated to this island called Texel. Yeah, and you will be dedicated to it again in September. Oh, my tinting base has suffered from the heat. It's a small surface, so I really don't need lots of it. So I was going to say, this is a scoop for tomorrow's new journal on Monday that I have ready for you. And it will not go up that way on the YouTube channel. That is only for you. I'm even singing in the video. That is what medication does to me. And I have to admit, when I was editing and I wrote it on the video, like seriously? Okay, I don't sing for that long. It's just like one sentence, but I was like, what is wrong with me? Okay, second layer on my little heart as the first one is dry meanwhile. Now I have to make sure that, a heart has butt cheeks, right here at the top. I need to make sure that this still looks like butt cheeks because with all the paint, it might just become a circle and we don't want that. So I need to make sure that there's no blob of paint up there. Okay, Now this can dry and this can be cleaned up. 2 layers is enough for such a big surface. Now onto this one, paintbrush. And let's paint on this gray matter. Yeah, it dries very fast, and you will see in the video that I had a fan incident. Well, it's not really an incident, but it sabotaged my work because it's so. I mean, my studio is on the hottest side of the house, together with my office, and I could not stay in here without having a fan blowing. Guess what that does to crackle paste? And of course, my brain wasn't reactive enough to realize that that was not a good idea. But it's okay. It all turned out. Okay, first layer done, and I'm going to give it a second layer because I want to make sure that I have it everywhere. Well, they announced rain here, and I think it was it's Sunday, so it was Friday evening. There was like one, how do you call it? That kaboom, one thunder, like literally one. And then it was like I was looking outside when it happened. It was really strange. And then it was like someone emptied a bucket of water over our village. It was like done. That's all the rain we had. I was staring at the window, thinking like, now I hope it's not my brain that was playing with me, but I don't think so. I think that that's actually what happened. It's very good here now since Thursday, thunder and lightning, a couple of nights. Well, nothing here. We lost like 10 degrees, finally, but it's still 28 degrees. Huh. So rain would be seriously welcome now. Okay, this one needs to make it look like rust. This is upside down, right? What did I do here? Wow. Okay. That way. So I wanted to make it look like rusted metals. Obviously, I need Quinn Gold. Make you jealous, 12 degrees here this morning, about 18 now. Oh my God. Well, Natasha, if there's one song in my head, it's more like It's Raining Men, Hallelujah. But it's not Raining Men. But if a song would come up in my head, that's the one that would be. I should be doing this with a sponge, but for some reason I didn't react fast enough when I took a paintbrush, but that's okay. Okay, it looks much better when it's done with a sponge, but I also need, why did I take the Payne's Gray away? Jesus. It's very tiring to be in this state. Seriously. It gets the best of you. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm having a problem with my pillow that just fell down. So, sponge. I'm making myself very tired just having to deal and cope with myself. And that's the phone. That must be my dad. No, it's okay. I mean, whether I stop or not, it's not going to change anything. It's just how I feel. Wait, I'm going to send him a quick message because I don't want him to get worried that I might have run off to emergency room or something. Dad, where are you? Come on, computer. Okay. Just so he doesn't see the difference. Well, now you cannot see it because it's way too small. So that is how it looks like when it's painted with a sponge. And you know what? I'm going to show you the difference. I hope you'll be able to see it. And then I'll wipe it off. So half is done paint with a paintbrush and half is done with the sponge. Can you see the difference? Okay, I'm sorry. I have to pick this up because they're insisting. I'll be right back. Yeah. J'ai envoyé un message un minuto. Je t'occupe avec un live. Je te rappelle tantôt. Bisous, ciao, ciao. Okay, it's all okay. He just didn't see the message. So, as I was saying, I don't know if you can see the difference between the painted side and the sponged side. So let me try to take it off. Yes, I can still take it off. So it looks much more rusty and interesting when you do it with a sponge. And I'm going to use that same sponge and add some gray. The point is not to cover everything up. That is not what I'm trying to do. It's, oh Jesus, it's not picking it up, isn't it? Well, you can still see the rust underneath, can you? And now again, I'm going to go back in with green gold. And that is really building it up and making it look like rusted metal. And I do need to get some on the sides as well. And now to complete this, to intensify the rust effect, and I need to grab another paint. I'm really putting myself to the test. Raw sienna, which is, to me, the color that will finish off this rusty look. And the thing with raw sienna is that it's always a bit thick. And now I'm going to add just a tiny bit of the raw sienna as well. Oh, come on, that's really, really, really thick. Not everywhere, just here and there. No matter how small this thingy is, I still want to work in areas. Yes. Okay, so the inside is still not looking rusted, so I really need to add some Quin Gold there. And this needs to be dried first. I'm looking at the screen and I'm like, what kind of a camera angle is that? I have never, ever done a live with an angle like that. Isn't it making you seasick? And while I'm at it, I can even add like here and there. I shouldn't be doing it. You just can't see what I'm doing. This is just, okay, I'm gonna stop with this. There's no point in doing that. Okay, moving on. This one needs to be rinsed. And this one goes in the water as well so that it doesn't dry up and so that I can reuse it another time. So if you haven't seen the question that I asked on the Patreon page about the cutting machine, I would like to invite you to have a look and let me know what you think about it all. And thank you. I know Helen replied to it. And Karen. And was it Tashi that wrote something as well? I don't remember the third person, which was very interesting to read. Oh, it's this way. Okay. So my logical go-to would be to place this one in here and then the little heart inside the circle, which is like super duper simplistic, right? And then a word right down here. I'm trying to think, which lately is a very hard exercise. Okay, well, I'm thinking I'm gonna add some brown edge to this one because it's standing out way too much being just blue, and I'm not going to use that one because that's going to be too aggressive. Okay, usually when I stretch my arm there, I have sanding paper. And of course, today there is no sanding paper there. Where is the sanding paper? Ah, found some. Sorry. My nice head underneath the camera. So my options were to use this one, which I didn't want to do because it would be too aggressive. I just want to scrape away, oh Jesus, some of the color and not damage the gray board. You're also quiet all of a sudden, or am I just talking to myself here? Is there still someone out there? Hello. Oh, thank you, Natasha. Are you the only one? Is everybody else gone? Is it just the two of us? Okay, and that was another song coming up, but I'm not going to sing. Yeah, Sophia. How was your day, Sophia? Are you back home? Very busy in my journal. Hey, Tanya, what do you mean you're kinda here? Are you here undercover? Oh, I'm so sorry, Tanya. I guess we're part of the same club. That's a very exclusive club. Not anyone can just join in. So my parents, I'm sitting watching you and at the oh my god, Sophia. So Sophia is on weekend with her parents and they're at this gorgeous lake. She sent me photos and I'm like, what a view. Seriously, what a view. I would love to be there too. Okay, let's take all that dust away. And let's get some distress ink. I wish you were here. Yeah, me too. And my dogs would love it over there. They would be like so happy. They're suffering from the heat too. Well, I guess we lost everyone else then. I'll be in and out now. Richard cooking dinner and needs supervision with the steaks. Don't let the man alone in the kitchen, Helen. That is asking for trouble. Hey, Sharon. Hi. Welcome, welcome. That's too much, too much. Wipe it away. Yeah. I like mine rare and he likes it well done, yeah. And as he is cooking it, you might get something you didn't ask for. Okay, I really like how the Distress ink is looking in all the texture. Really makes it very interesting. So it was a good thing I did that. But still. So Sharon, you've really missed a big part. What I've done is a washer and a heart. Paint on your clothes. That means you're an artist, Natasha. I mean, the clothes that I have that don't have paint any. Oh my god. The clothes that I have that don't have any paint on them are very rare. Wow, that was hard to say. Okay, okay. So this is looking way too white to my liking compared to all the rest. Like, seriously, way too white. It's a new short, yeah. You already baptized it. It's part of the family now. So it's looking way too wide, and my brain just can't come up with the way to take the white away. So to make it work with that, what I am going to do, because that is really bothering me, I'm going to give it some antiquing cream as well. So Helen, how long is this sore throat supposed to last? Because this is really getting on my nerves. How long, how much longer am I going to have to endure this? Oh, but you're a smoker, so it probably lasts long for you as it will for me. I wasn't expecting it to last for 10 days. Okay, antiquing cream is on. So I guess Helen is watching her husband as he's cooking the steaks. Now, this is going to be tricky to wipe it back off because I already played with layers of chalk paint, remember? And now I want to take this back off. So I might be taking much more off than I wanted, but let's see. On phone as well in the kitchen. Okay, let me know when you have a moment, Helen, because I have a question for you. Well, not bad. Okay, not bad. But this is looking turquoise. This is looking blue. Yeah, I was asking how long this sore throat is going to last. But as I said, you're a smoker, so it probably doesn't last as long for you as it will for me. So this is really bothering me. This is, I'm not okay with that. I am not okay with turquoise and then this blue. Stamp on it? What do you mean stamp on it? Stamp on my throat? Oh, you mean, oh my God. on this little piece of gray board, right? I thought you were answering my question. Okay. Yeehaw. For those who do not know me, this is not my normal state. Yeah. I had a conversation this afternoon with someone who owns an event company, and he has to organize 2 weddings in August, and he was going to take care of the grass from the park where the photos are going to be taken for the weddings, because all people want nice photos for their wedding. And all the grass is completely brown here. And that was the first part of the conversation. And then the second part of the conversation was Tomorrowland, which is a big event here in Belgium. It's a big, if you don't know about it, it's a big festival. It's huge. So we were talking about Tomorrowland. And then he told me that we should go one day have a walk in that park where they organized Tomorrowland, because it's a beautiful park, which lots and lots of grass for the dogs to run. And then he said, okay, I have to go take care of the grass. And I was like, you have to take care of the grass on Tomorrowland? And I just couldn't understand what he was talking about. And it took us a while to figure out that he was talking about the grass in the parks where he does the weddings. And I was still stuck on the grass in the park where they organized Tomorrowland. It's very tiring to be like this, seriously. And stamping here will not be enough. But I'm going to stamp anyway, because Helen said I have to. And this time I'm going to use this one. So ink. Yeah, like I said, it's very tiring to have to cope with yourself in such a state all day long. I was thinking, is this a good idea to just stamp like that? And apparently it is. So, okay. So it's funny because Helen said ask. I did ask, but she didn't answer. I am not going to ask it again. Okay, that's better, but now I want to stamp on this one as well. Yeah, sure you were, Helen. How's the steak coming? Okay, this is still not looking the way I would like it to look, but that's how it's going to be for now. I'm just not going to glue everything together so that I can still alter it when I'm up for it. And then my little heart, let's see if I can get it off the glue dot. My little heart will go in there. Okay, for now it's completely wonky, but that's okay. Um, I'm still absolutely not happy with how it looks. So for now, I'm just going to add a word and I'm going to leave it like that. I'm not going to glue it so that I can still alter it when I come back to it. I would like to find. Okay, here it is. So these are all my stamps stamped on craft cardstock, so that it just have to. Yeah, I think we need the word laugh. Needs some cambric. I don't know if it needs. Wait, let me cut the word. Yeah, you might as well laugh when you feel like this, right? Okay, it's not okay, but it's okay. Cambric. So I'm grabbing my jar of everything. And maybe this might be a cool thing to add. Well, this would be better because it's already a rectangle. What's bothering me is actually this part, like it's oh, I don't need this. So maybe, just maybe, a small piece of this and a small piece of that. Oh, I'm sorry. Les chiens, ça suffit. C'est pas grave. Gimli, on se tait. Non, on se tait. On se tait. C'est pas grave. A horse came by in the street and my dogs think they have to bark when that happens. Okay, definitely not white, that's for sure. Yeah, I might add a strip of this one, but I'm still not happy with what's going on there. And I might add some here as well. But I am not going to do that now. I'm just going to cut it out and put it underneath, and then I'm going to leave it be because I'm starting to feel I was going to use a very ugly word. I need to get back to my beloved sofa and lay down. I already chose. I'm just going to add this one. Okay. That is not cooperating, so I need. Bon appetit, Helen. Oh, come on, work with me, you thing. Okay, there's probably a very easy way to do this, but my brain is not cooperating. So I'm just gonna do it this way. Okay, let's see if the size is about. No, it's too big because I pulled on it. Oh my, it's completely wonky. Have fun, Sophia. Say hi to your parents. Okay. I have no clue why I took that off from there. Yay. Okay. Ça suffit, Gimp. I'm going to leave it like this for now. There's no point in trying to force myself. I'm starting to sweat. That's how poor I'm feeling. So I'm going to sign out. I'll finish this during a next hangout. Again, I promise you that one day we will finish this piece. Really. We will. I'm talking in the third person now, in plural now. I will finish this piece. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. If you didn't tune in from the beginning, you might want to rewatch the beginning of the video because I explained something about cambric, which is not the same, which I think is interesting for you to see. And I'll see you back on the Patreon page. There's a Journal on Monday video going up tomorrow, especially for you. I hope you like it. And I'll see you on the Patreon page or on the Facebook page. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Bye.